Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2.
That's the ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wilson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Base hit into right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Standing in now, Calvin Biggio, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
A man at third with 1 away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with another 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
So digging in now, John Olerud. He's set and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Markakis has the catch, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Sean Newcomb takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Dwayne Johnson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two out with the man at first. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And this one bounds around against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, Paul Wright, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ball 2.
2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's down.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 7th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 6-1. New inning set to get underway. And next, the dangerous power threat, David Justice.
David Justice.
First delivery to him on the way.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Martin will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. And that is 27 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Here's Johan Camargo. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex Jackson.
At the plate, Alex Jackson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Austin Matthews. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
So now to the plate, Austin Martin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2. Popped up. Albies is under it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Nick Markakis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's ball 2.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Shoemaker with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Now at the plate, Hank Aaron. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's it.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's low.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1.
Counted 3-1.
Hit back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. He goes to first. Not in time. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
The left fielder.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1-1, here it is.
Nope. I got 2-1 to count.
The count now at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And a relay to the plate. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Trent Thornton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Contact.
To the plate now, Freddie Freeman. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Thornton, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Justice. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
That's off the plate.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping up to the plate, Johan Camargo, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top, 9-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Wilson.
Number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's outside. Nope, that's the ball. Count is full. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Calvin Biggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he is in there. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Anthony Swarzak comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Into the box, John Olerud, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Dwayne Johnson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 9-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Jackson, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball match outside.
2-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Nick.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So now to the plate, Nick Markakis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Biggio onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Settling in now, Hank Aaron. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Blowing away with it here as he can't find the plate. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Comes with a slider. 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, left fielder
Kyle Lowry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Ronald Acuna will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
One and 2. Here it comes. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Digging in once again, Paul Wright starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Carlos Delgado, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Austin Matthews, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
1-1.
From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder and he's going to approach every at bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Stepping in now, Austin Martin. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch.
That's ball 3.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Second and third here, one man out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Wilson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
(2-0) count. The pitch high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will put this one away. And the Braves continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Soroka earns his 5th winner of the year as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Roy Halladay permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
14 hits, 2 errors. They left 14 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Braves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Number 37 will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Nick Markakis digging in now as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. In his career, Markakis carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Standing in, Hank Aaron. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Albies, a runner at second with 1 away. And he lays off again, ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Acuna digs in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 21 homers and 66 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. One out and a runner on second base.
Ball.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Count is 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Braves 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So striding in, Wilson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Now the 2-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Calvin
Standing in now, Calvin Biggio, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Barehanded on the move. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
The first baseman, John.
Stepping into the box, John Olerud, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a ground ball to third. The throw to the plate, the tag, and he's out at the plate.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dwayne Johnson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. This is foul right side. The 0-2 delivery.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Striding into the box, David Justice. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Donaldson has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. So far this season, Donaldson begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Alex Jackson.
Stepping in, Alex Jackson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
And 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Braves strand 1. Who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Next to bat for Toronto, Paul Wright. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Carlos Delgado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 37 homers, and 97 driven in. The 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Austin Matthews.
Into the box, Austin Matthews. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
2-2.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now the pitch.
I got the count 1-2. Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now back the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
So coming to the plate, Hank Aaron. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. Right is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in for the Jays, Austin Martin. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. He has a 3 for 12 line. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. That misses. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in, Wilson. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Calvin Izio.
At the plate, Calvin Biggio, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out with the man at first. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two and 1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
David Justice.
Into the box now, David Justice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Matthews is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, John Olerud, and they'll need him to get something going here.
John Olerud.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
2-1.
Here it comes.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
In there, and it's full 3-2. And he struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Standing in now, Dwayne Johnson. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Paul Wright.
Digging in, Paul Wright. First pitch of the at-bat.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. In now, Josh Donaldson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, number 28 on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting.
So here's Johan Camargo,
Johan.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. A ball that's carrying, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Alex Jackson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Matthews is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. From the stretch. Fouled off. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 1-0. Chopped up the line to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled away. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Delgado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Carlos Delgado.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Stepping into the box, Austin Matthews. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
Donaldson's up with it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Martin.
So striding forward now, Austin Martin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Hank Aaron. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
So a full count now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Sean Reed Foley takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 54. Now batting, left field.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Right side hit hard, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
In now, Freddie Freeman. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Center fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, David Justice, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Wilson is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Donaldson, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in and looking for more, Johan Camargo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Three runs already home here. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners on first with 1 down. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Good battle. Count remains full. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Jackson.
Stepping in for the Braves, Alex Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and this one will bounce into the wall. Donaldson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Trent Thornton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Four runs here in this half inning. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Nick Markakis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count 3-2.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Braves on top, 9-0. Ready now, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That's inside. 2-0. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up. And that's out number 1.
Now batter, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Wilson. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. skied into straightaway right. Aaron is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Calvin Biggio.
Now at the plate, Calvin Biggio. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in, John Olerud. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, the catcher, Dwayne.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dwayne Johnson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. The next to bat for Atlanta, Hank Aaron.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Wright is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Ready to take his hacks again, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 9, the Jays nothing. So stepping in, Paul Wright.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Carlos Delgado. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 3-2 one more time. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Grounded softly to the right. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Austin Matthews.
Now batting, Austin Matthews. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Camargo's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, David Justice. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pitch on the way. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Wilson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Jeff Zimmer is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Zimmer.
Standing in, Austin Martin.
Leading up for Toronto,
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Zimmer, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Zimmer has thrown a little over 50 innings, and those innings have been a real struggle for him. Case in point with his whip, it's over 2, so getting outs has not been easy. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Wilson, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the stretch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he fouls this one off. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
At the plate, Calvin Biggio, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 9-0.
Tom Hinsky comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Markakis.
Now in the box, Nick Markakis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. Hank Aaron would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting,
Well, fastball count, their yielded fastball mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Hank Aaron, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Two out with the man at first. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. To the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, action time.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Braves lead it 11-0. Digging in to try it again, John Olerud. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ball
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Markakis has a read on it, 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching for the dugout now. Hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Stepping in now, Dwayne Johnson, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Paul Wright.
Into the box, Paul Wright, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One-0 count. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Anthony Swarzak enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Carlos Delgado will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
The 1-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Austin Matthews, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Hard liner towards short. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Austin Martin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Atlanta sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Kevin Gausman earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Jimmy Key, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pitch on the way. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 2.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch on the ground to the left side. One there. On to first, the double play.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Lance McCullers gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go as the third baseman, Austin Martin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
At the plate now, Calvin Biggio as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Two and one after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Paul Wright. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Reed is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado.
Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Delgado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Toronto leads this one 3-0. Next up for the Stros, Ken Camarada, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Count even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
George Springer.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Springer has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track, and it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 37 on the year, and the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play, and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it, and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
That's ball two.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Correa takes his lead at third with one away. 2 balls and a strike to A.J. Reed.
The count 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 6.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Blue Jays on top, 3-2. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Matthews.
Austin Matthews.
Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. This is pulled into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Striding in, John Olerud. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Here comes the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. So far this season, Olerud is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of. So if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. A ball and a strike now. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into play here at 273. A dozen home runs and 31 RBIs. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-2. Top of the third set to get underway, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Nope, foul ball.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Bo Bichette. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Hey. Hey.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Set and the pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Martin has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-1, here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch to 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Marisnik is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Calvin.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Calvin Biggio. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? From the stretch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Ball even at 2-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Altuve onto the grass, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Dwayne Johnson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
1 out and a runner on second base. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Hey!
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Paul Wright popped him up. Stassi moving to his left, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Ken Camarada.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 44, A.J.
To the plate now, A.J. Reed. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Jake Marisnick.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He hit a sac fly earlier. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ready with the 3-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup? Or do you stay with the heater?
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Stassi is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 4-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in once again, Carlos Delgado. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Carlos Delgado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here's another 1-2. Hops this one up. Here comes Brantley, but this will land untouched. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 1.